One of Keller's underlings guards the hotel. If he sees me, I go back to prison. The pole of the assistant lighter. He must have forgotten it. That's a lucky turn for me.
That wind from the east will end up driving me crazy.
Here I'm safe. The policeman can't see me. I need to find a way to lead him away without getting noticed. I need a better angle to throw the stone. There's something under this market booth. I can hear it rattling under here. I need a better... Rats. They seem pretty reckless.
What's the confusion? Who goes there?
Oh, I was certain you'd end up having trouble with the police.
Keller has sent his men out after me.
Keller is a shifty character, if you ask me. Come to think of it, you're probably right. You'd better try and escape.
I am grateful, anyway, for our precious friendship.
Oh, I see where you're going, Mozart. You're my friend whenever you need a favor.
I need my watch back. You know, the pawn I left with you?
Do you have enough money to settle the bill?
Of course I do.
About the rest of your stay, you need to pay in advance. That would preclude us from getting into these unsavory discussions again.
Look, I had a bit of a difficult day, but I assure you I'll give you all I have.
Oh, hold your horses, Mozart. You know, I kind of like you. I'll fetch the damn watch for you. Now, here's the coffer in which I stored it. Let's see. Oh, the lock seems a bit jammed. Would you check if you can open it? Be careful. Underneath the lid, there's a vial of acid that will destroy the contents of the coffer if you force the lock too violently. Well, that's an old Persian trader's trick to fend off thugs in the desert. I've been assured that the mechanism is very safe.
I recognize this armory engraved on the lock. It's the one from the epochs. That's just my luck. I twisted the key trying to open the lock. I'll have to do without it. The coffer is half opened, but there's still something blocking the way. We need a blade we can insert under the top to pick the lock. Oh, when I apply the tip of my finger on the back of the card, I feel some kind of invisible letter on it. Somebody has also written the initials IH on the front side. The letters are starting to appear, but the ink is slightly sticky and transparent, and I have a hard time reading it. That's better. It's starting to appear. The signature is Your Friend Havel. Here's the rest of the message. We have been the victims of a masquerade. The proof of your innocence stands at Epoch's home. Good. I know where to head to as soon as I'm done here. Good Lord! The acid destroyed the watch. This is unsettling. My epoch is ruined.
Oh, Mozart, you are a walking disaster. I did tell you to be careful. No more watch, no more collateral. You need to pay me now. Very well, that settles it. Frankly, Mozart, I thought you were starting to get on my nerves. We're even now, my friend, and don't come back.
I need your help. Somebody has to distract the policeman standing guard outside. I need to leave as discreetly as possible.
You've got some nerve, Mozart. You want me to distract an agent of Keller? Put my ass on the line? I'm not a henchman for your crimes, Mozart.
Look, I'll get you a new watch and you'll be able to keep it.
Are you offering me a bribe, Mozart? It's like a disease tonight. 10 minutes ago, the guy in uniform tried to extort money from me.
The only thing I'm doing is to offer to justly compensate you for your trouble.
I don't want it. I am incorruptible, sir, and I'll prove it to you. I'm going to distract your policeman for free to prove to you that there are still some honest checks in this city. Oh, if you use the back door, you'll find some capon and some wine from Siudicia left in the kitchen.
Mozart, so, did you find some new leads about the incident?
Follow me. I can't be seen here.
You look like you're trying to flee something or somebody. What's wrong with you?
Somebody is trying to pin the murder of Anton Epoch on me.
You don't talk so loud. That's impossible. You were always with me at the temple. What can I do to help?
I believe there is a link between what you call the incident and the father of the poor young lad.
Mishka Epoch? He's an important character, but he deeply disappointed me lately.
I don't understand. What happened?
He left our lodge to join the Rosicrucians. I thought that trying to accept Anton, his son, as an apprentice would mend the ties between us. I was wrong.
What do you mean, wrong?
I went to his home to tell him myself of his son's sad passing, but he seemed like he couldn't care less about that tragic loss.
That's weird. Nothing is worse than losing a child. I sadly know it from experience.
Rosicrucians dwell in the occult, and that leads them into some kind of blur where they can't really tell the difference between life and death anymore.
Somebody is trying to hide the fact that the Emperor has disappeared, and that somebody may very well be Mishka Epoch himself. I need your help, Venerable.
Oh, it's difficult to do anything against Epoch. He's the master clockmaker of the town. He's in charge of mending the masterpiece on the tower, the astronomical clock. The situation is also complicated by the fact that Epoch and the other Rosicrucians of Prague have pledged allegiance to Werner, the Prussian prime minister.
You mean that they could betray the Emperor?
You'll need to find out for yourself what their intentions are, but I think all this is linked to our case.
I wonder what the role of the mechanical beetle is in all this.
Beetles are symbols of wisdom and wit in the ancient rites of Egypt.
I'm afraid no wisdom may be involved here. I suspect a dark conspiracy. Still, I hope you can unearth the truth from all this. What's the link with the Egyptian rituals?
The Rosicrucians are trying to resurrect the magical rites of ancient Egypt. They turn their backs on the reason that we so rightly revere.
What scheme is then pursued by the Rosicrucians?
The Rosicrucians are allied with Werner and claim they are superior to Masons. They pretend they are guardians to a document written by the founder himself, the first manifest. Well, they claim that Hiram himself wrote it, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm sure it's a fake. I have to head back to the temple. I bid you farewell, Mozart. What are you going to do now?
The square by the clock. That's where Epoch lives. I'm going there without more ado.